Knowing your shortcuts inside Logic Pro is not only going to speed up your workflow, but if you're in the studio or you've got a client sitting with you, you're going to look impressive. You get a few wows. And if they're not saying it, they're definitely thinking it. So I'm going to show you a few shortcuts that will dramatically speed up your workflow. So the first shortcut, if you've got a beat or a loop that you just drag and dropped in from, say, Splice or from a loop pack, and you want to know the BPM, highlight the selection, hit Command, Alt, and T. Logic will analyze it, and it will show you the exact tempo. The second key command, so if you want to play from any position in the edit window, all you got to do is click a region, press Shift and space, and it's going to play from that section. So the next key command, shortcut, is if your waveforms are too small and you want to see them, make them bigger or smaller, all you got to do is press Command and minus or plus. So the next key command is if you want to loop a section, you can just highlight the section, your regions, press Command and U, and it will create your locator loops. So the next shortcut is if you want to create a section in the bar, all you got to do is highlight the section, press U. The next shortcut is if you're playing your keys and you haven't pressed record, don't worry about it. Press Shift and R and Logic's going to capture your notes that you've played. The next shortcut is if you want to quickly strip silence, this is what we have to do. Highlight the region, press Control and X. It's going to bring up a box and it's going to allow you to set your threshold and where you want to make your chops. Press Enter and you've created your chops. So you've stripped your silence. Next shortcut is if you want to put some fades on your newly chopped file, you've got to do is press Control, Option, and X, and then you're going to get some nice little fades on the regions. The next shortcut, if you save the channel strip and you wanted to quickly bring up your favorite plugins, all you've got to do is press Shift and brackets, and it's going to bring up your saved channel strips. So the next shortcut is if you've created a channel, a vocal chain, or an instrument chain that you really like, and you just want to duplicate it, all you've got to do is press Command and D, and it's going to bring up the channel with all the same plugins. The next shortcut is if you've created a nice little section and maybe your CPU is running a bit low, or you just wanted to have a duplicate of that section, you can quickly bounce in place by pressing Control and B. And that's going to let you bounce your region in place. Press Enter, now you have a duplicate. So the next shortcut, your color palette. So if you press Option and C, it's going to bring up your color palette, and then you can just change the colors of your regions. And if you hold Command while you're choosing your color, it will change the color of the channel as well. So the next shortcut, if you want to crop a certain section, what you've got to do is highlight this section, and say we want to get rid of the left side and the right side, highlight the section, and then press Command and backspace. Gone. The next shortcut, I'm just going to show you how you can quickly rename your different tracks. So just click, say we're just going to call that 1. If you press Tab, it's going to go down to the next channel. 2, 3, Tab, Tab, 4. If you want to go back up to the next channel, you just hold Shift, Tab, and it'll go back to the next channel. The next shortcut, I'm going to rename the region so it matches up with the channel name. Here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on here, it says something completely different. So what we want to do is highlight all of them by pressing Command and A, and then press Shift, Option, and N, and that will change all the names. So I've just given you a lot of shortcuts to get on with for now. There's going to be more videos of shortcuts because there's tons of shortcuts out there. And yeah, I hope you wrote them down. If you've got any shortcuts that you like to use, just drop a comment below because I'm always open to learning new stuff. See you in the next video.